Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be ranking every single Aghanim's Labyrinth hero. There's 29 heroes in the game, and if you're playing on tier 5 though, you can only play like maybe half of them. The rest of them are just kind of too weak. If you're playing like a tier 1 or tier 2 Ascension, you can kind of play whoever you want, turn your brain off and just blast through the rooms. But if you're like struggling to beat tier 5 or even like tier 4, maybe even tier 3, you're going to want to prioritize some of the stronger heroes. So that's pretty much what this entire list is about, trying to just show you guys which ones are the strongest. So I also have my brother here with me.
Hey guys, what's good? Thanks for having me on the show tonight, Drew. Extremely happy to be here.
And yeah, let's get down to business. First hero we're going to be talking about is Bane. Personally, I think Bane is kind of grief to good.
Bane, if you don't get the right talents, seems pretty bad. He's very single target heavy, and there's a lot of monsters they have to fight in most of the rooms.
Yeah, so I think it's a good time to just mention like these categories. Like, okay, always good is like if you're playing with like randos or something, and anyone selects these heroes on your team, you're just happy. Good is like just a tier below that. Kinda grief. I think you can get to the final boss with like one kinda grief hero. Like one guy can be playing something that's kind of bad, and you can still win. Unplayable is like you're just so useless. You're just so useless the entire run. And the question mark is there's actually like a couple heroes. I mean, both of us have being tier 5, right? And we've played a lot of matches, but there are some heroes that we just never see. Whether it's because they're so bad or just because no one has them unlocked, because the how you unlock heroes is super weird. But like either way, so maybe they're good, but for the most part, I think question mark, question mark, question mark heroes are gonna be pretty shit. That said, what do you think about Bane? I kind of like him in kind of grief.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think Bane has more good talents than some of the other kind of grief heroes, but
All right, top of kind of grief. We can like move him around later.
uh,
All right, Clinks. I think he's probably good.
Clinks doesn't do a whole lot in the early rooms, and if they have like hard modifiers, you can be in trouble. But he scales really well, and I think he scales pretty consistently well.
A lot of people like getting refresher orb, and like you always get a couple refresher orbs, like drops too. So he's one of like actually probably the best hero to utilize those for the final boss. He makes the final boss. He's just super good on the final boss. But yeah, he definitely griefs early game really hard. I feel like I'm gonna place him here, maybe at the bottom of good for now. Dawnbreaker is like when we were first playing, when everyone was first playing, like tier 1, tier 2, I was like, dude, this hero is like the best hero in the game or something. It's so fun to play. Yeah, you just queue, you just walk into the enemies and queue. That said, in tier 5, it just doesn't really work. So no one ever picks Dawnbreaker. Like, no one ever picks Dawnbreaker in tier 5. But if you do pick Dawnbreaker, I feel like it's kind of grief.
Some builds with her W are pretty strong, her second spell, but I don't know about her other ones. I think that's really the only build that makes her pretty viable.
What would you? So do you think that's good enough? So if you get those one shards, would you put it in good? Because I feel like her Q is
That's
really
that's the
broken.
only shard that I know of that's pretty good. That one and the one where when you throw the hammer, it pops them up with your Q. But
Okay, personally, I'll put her above Bane. I'm putting her in kind of grief for now. I feel like she's just not that good.
Disruptor, I can't even say because I don't have it unlocked and like nobody picks it because it's
I've won with Disruptor. Um, so I mean he's at least in kind of grief. He might be in good. I'm gonna put him in good. Because the Disruptor kind of clapped. He had a ton of damage. His ulti is super good. I know they actually like when it first came out, they nerfed all of his talents and stuff because he was like too good. And like I don't know, he's functional. He's functional, which I can't say about a lot of the characters. I'm not sad if we have a disruptor. I'm not happy, but I'm not that sad.
I used to
Gyro.
be the gyro appreciator, dude. Builds with the rocket barrage, but
It kind of
I
fell
haven't played it
off.
as much recently.
Yeah. I think also people were also experimenting with it a lot at the beginning, and it's definitely fallen off. I don't know how strong do you think it is now still though.
I haven't played it. I put it in like
I kind of like it there. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's good. Like you can win with that.
Gyro helps you beat early rooms pretty well. He has a lot of damage, so at the very least, you won't lose like before the first boss.
He kind of sucks at bosses though.
Yeah,
Which yeah, so there's a lot of characters where they're like their job is to like kill bosses and stuff, and then there's characters that are like really good at like clearing rooms and stuff.
I don't know if his boss fight's that bad.
I mean, it's not as bad as some other characters,
I
but
mean, if you have like 100% uptime on Rocket Barrage and you're just kiting around. But yeah, I haven't played him in like tier 4 or tier 5, I don't think. So
probably doesn't scale
kind of
as
hard
well
to
as the
say.
harder difficulties. Cause like yeah, again, you don't really see people picking them. All right, Drow Ranger. I played a lot of Drow Ranger. Before I unlocked TA, I was pretty much only playing Drow Ranger, and
She's garbage.
wow, I'll put it at the bottom of good. Pretty much it's awkward because to get like maximum value out of her, you want to have like a second agility core, but you can pretty much only have one agility core max because otherwise your team comp is just really weird.
Unless
Uh,
you're like speedrunning the first difficulties and you have like Snapfire, Drow, TA,
yeah,
Weaver or some shit.
but I was about to say you could Weaver Drow is probably really good, but like no one has Weaver. I mean, she's fine. You can make her work. She's definitely not super grief, but she's not amazing. It's awkward. It's weird because like her best build is literally like her Q does like magic damage per second. So she doesn't even really. I mean, she does physical damage, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. But she's fine. Yeah.
Admiral Kunka is probably the best pick in the game. If you just want to win every game.
Okay, go do your thing, dude.
I mean, okay,
What's
so he has two talents. He has the one where you shoot the boat and then it shoots like 20 torrents after it lands. And then he has the one where you X yourself and run around in circles and it just makes torrents forever. Other than that, he doesn't really have much to offer.
his
He has
X is
the
nice for kiting rooms. Like you X like
yeah.
a TA or a Drow or like I don't know someone who like right clicks and they can kite forever. So that's like some utility, which makes him. I mean, I'll put him
And
somewhere in
he has a
category.
low cooldown AoE stun that does decent damage if you get talents for it.
Torn is
But
nice for some rooms. Yeah, like shaman
uh,
room, it kind of.
yeah, if you don't get the two talents, you're playing a very nerfed hero.
I mean, he's just awful. There's no reason to pick him if you don't get the talents.
Yeah.
Dude, he's kind of grief. He's kind of grief. I will give it to you just because of your meme talents. But yeah, Konka's not great. If I'm gonna be honest, I'd put him in unplayable. But
I feel like Jug's kind of grief too. The thing about Jug is that when you get the right talents, like you get your Blade Fury talent and then you get a whole bunch of damage talents, he looks really broken. But then you don't get that, and you realize you're just this melee guy who does literally nothing. You're just a waste of space.
oh, you have healing ward.
I mean, Healing Word works half as well in allies.
I'll put at the top
But yeah,
kind of grief. Yeah, I mean it's true. If you get bad talents on Jug, you can offer literally nothing. You have a crit.
it's weird to put him next to these other guys though, because Jug's probably the best hero in the game when you get everything when everything goes your way.
I mean you can't put you. It's not even close to always good. And if he's good, it's like I mean like all these heroes are like you don't need specific talents. You know what I mean? Like yeah, that's why it's like he's kind of grief, dude. He's kind of grief.
Yeah.
That's why you see all the people they I personally hate. I think it's stupid, but like you just re or you'll leave, like you'll re-roll, and that's when you're like Jug's always good if you get like your two good talents, but like that's just dumb.
But the thing is, you have to get damage too.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
can't you can't
To
just
get the
get
talent, you have to
the
get
big
like
shot.
Blade Fury damage, Blade Fury damage, Blade Fury
Blade Fury
damage.
radius, Blade Fury
Yeah.
duration.
If you get any crit talents, they might as well not exist. Any Omni Slash talents, they might as well not
Because
exist.
when Jug is not spinning, he literally just stands there. He does nothing
So yeah,
for the team.
Jug is kind of grief. Lich. I've never played Lich. You've played Lich what? Twice? How many times did you play Lich? I feel like you played. What was your
A
overall
couple
impression?
times.
I mean, I never see this
Um,
guy. I feel like he's similar to Bane.
yeah, I mean he can clear waves, I guess. I don't know.
Disruptor actually has Giga Wave Clear. That's why I have him up there.
Yeah, I'd put him in kind of grief, I guess.
What is this
Maybe
question mark? Like I
maybe even
don't.
question mark. I haven't seen him enough. I haven't played him enough. I don't know about Lena either. You've
No,
played
I
Lena.
will. I will. Dude, Lena is kind of grief. Actually, wait, hold up. But the triple LSA. Lena smurfs super hard in the early game. Like you clear every single. If you get the triple LSA, right? It's you're actually like you're just always good. But I mean, obviously, like we just talked about Jug and stuff. She has, I think, enough talents where you will always have a good option for clearing waves. She's like 3 or 4 talents that are just good for like carrying early game. And then late game, I mean, you can always just cast like Q and W on the final boss or on bosses in general. Her third skill is completely worthless. I mean, I guess it gives you move speed, but yeah, if you try and build right click Lena, it's just awful. It will never turn out well. I think half the talents are bugged anyways for her third skill. And then her ulti's pretty mediocre as well. But I mean, I think Lena's pretty good. I think Lena's pretty good. Maybe you put her kind of grief, like top of kind of grief. But I think Lena has enough value just in just being able to clear waves and help you through the early game, which is honestly to me that's a lot. Like you have a Bane or something. How are you clearing the first couple rooms, right? You're not. You're just losing. So yeah, okay. Thoughts? Luna's are really bad. Yeah?
Yeah. Lucent Beam, kind of a whack ability. Glaives.
I play Luna. Luna is so fun on Apprentice. You play Luna, you just build like a satanic first item or something, and you just A click every room. But like, it's so weird. Her talents, for some reason, are so unbelievably bad. Like her legendary shards. Because half of them are for this. Actually, it feels like more than half of them are for like a magic damage build. But if you build magic damage, it's like then you have like 2 spells that are like useless. I don't know, and like it's not nearly good enough. The magic damage is not nearly good enough to like justify. I feel like I've never seen this hero once that I felt like did anything ever.
I'd agree.
Yeah. Alright, this is a question mark. Dude, I actually might have seen zero
I
Magnuses.
think I also might have seen Zero Magnuses.
See, that's why I kind of want to put Lich somewhere up here because I've seen Lich before, and I feel like he was kind of grief. I don't know,
All right,
but
I'm
it
down.
What, you want to put him kind of grief? Like, I feel like he's very similar to Bane. Maybe he's better than Bane because he is AoE. But yeah, I have literally not seen a Magnus in my entire life. Okay, Mars is unplayable. Yeah.
Have you seen it? I haven't seen it.
Don't you remember me playing? I played Mars in like tier 1 or whatever. I mean, no one has tried it in tier 5 because it's that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I've seen it. I've seen it win in Tier 5, but it's like he's the one guy with the three broken guys. You know what I mean? It's like Mars, and then it's Jug, Phoenix, Undying. So make of that what you will.
What? So you think he's kind of grief?
No, no,
I feel
I'm
like
down for
someone
him.
has to be unplayable, and in my
Yeah, no,
opinion,
I'm
Mars
down
is
for him to be
unplayable.
unplayable.
Alright. What was the Omni Knight read? You have the 5 instances block with Blade Mail, and you're just the
Isn't Omni always good because you combo him with someone who just like vibes and you just heal?
I feel like Omni Knight is always good. The one thing that I think it's important to note is like if you have Omni Knight, Bane, like Lich, or you know what I mean? If you have too many like
Someone has to do damage.
yeah, yeah. Someone has to carry. But if you have someone to carry, Omni Knight's really good. And you also have the option of getting Blade Mail and doing the cheese thing. But yeah, his purification is just like insane. Repel or Heavenly Grace, sorry. He just so much sustain. And if you're taking room slow, which is what you kind of pretty much have to do, having sustain like that, it helps a lot.
Yeah, sure. There's not a lot of healers to go around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
healer, Phoenix,
Yeah.
always good. You're never sad to have Fire Spirit Sunray on your team.
I mean, I think literally the most underrated part about Phoenix is just the attack slow on Fire Spears is so
Yeah.
broken. Like, and then you also heal. You also heal. And then you have a mobility spell.
And if
You can
even
cheese
one of
every
his
room if you want to be bored. Like it's
the healing on Fire Spirits isn't bad either.
every talent is good or something. Or like every talent's like mediocre. Like the chance that you see your three talents and you're like, wow, they're all bad. Like you play Phoenix a lot. I've never played Phoenix, but like isn't that pretty low? Like I mean like obviously you want the like couple like three like super broken talents, but like I
I
don't know.
mean, like, okay, so the thing about the first room is that a couple of his good talents have to do with his supernova, and you don't get that until
I mean if
a
you
couple
you
rooms
pair it
in.
with other good heroes like Alina or something though, that shouldn't be a problem. But like I
Yeah,
mean like if you're he's Phoenix. He's just Phoenix.
like the one where you make a dive and then it makes the sun. That was pretty good, but getting that in the first room feels pretty bad.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean that goes for every hero though. There's like pretty much everyone has like alt talents, right? I mean I guess not all of them are good, but
Queen of Pain, I think you have to put her in good. She's just Queen of Pain. She clears rooms. That's what
what
she
you don't want
does.
to put her in always good?
Always good.
I mean, I
I
was
mean,
gonna put her in
I
good. I
think
thought you
it's
were gonna convince me to put her in. I thought I was gonna have to be convinced to put her in always good.
no. I'm.
Yeah,
There's no way I'd put her next to those other two.
Quap is.
Dude, I would even put Phoenix in its own Phoenix tier above Omni Knight. To be completely honest. Also, for some reason, whenever I say Snapfire pops off.
Hold up, hold up. Why are you just skipping spoilers? Phoenix tier.
I mean, if you look at
Hold
the
up, hold up,
most
hold up.
popular
Quap.
compositions, every single one has a Phoenix.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, like, yeah, like he's just the best by far. Um, yeah. So the reason Quap is like hard grief's early game. She has like, she has like, what is it? Four talents. All of her talents, you need two talents though to be good. I think she has like two talents like two different routes where you need two talents, and then she does this meme where she just one shots like giant clumps of units and they just explode. So I think the biggest thing is like the final boss. You just never have to worry about talent or the golems. Sorry, if Quab has the right talents, which is really nice. And she pretty much never dies because she has blink. So I mean, a good Quap will never die. A lot of Quaps will just blink into the room and just aggro everything and then kill everybody else. But you know, the thoughts there. I think Quap's just overall good. But
Yeah, Club's good.
okay. Sand King. I've actually won with a Sand King. Uh, I think that was the situation where he got hard carried though. But
Also, you need like specific talents and stuff.
I mean, I again, this is almost a question mark tier because I besides for that one Sand King, he's unlockable, right? Like anyone can play him. I'm trying
But
to
nobody
think.
plays him.
Yeah, nobody plays him. I feel like he has to be unplayable.
Yeah,
Like, I
fair
feel
enough.
like this guy's just awful. Even though I won, it was funny we did win. But that was the run where we had like 13 trap rooms or like 13 red rooms and like 5 trap rooms or something. So
Slark, hard question mark.
yeah,
Snapfire, I would almost.
you don't want to
I
even
think.
say anything about Slark. It's just literally you know nothing
I
about him.
mean, yeah,
Well,
it's
don't you
fucking
want?
Slark.
I almost want to say like okay. Let's at least say I feel like he'd be bad, right? Because he's like a melee hero and I feel like he doesn't offer anything. But
Yeah,
again, he might have some tech. I don't know. I've never seen him played, so.
Snapfire, good. I think she does this like shit. She just like shoots her Snapfire
I
cannon,
don't
and
see very
then
many Snapfires. But
everything
yeah,
dies.
I haven't seen very many Snapfires, but I've seen enough of her to know that
I would not
she's.
be unhappy to see Snapfire on my team.
Well, that's kind of what this tier is, right? The good, like you're not
You see them on your team, you're vibing.
reviving. You're like, yeah, let's keep playing. It's fine. You're a little upset if you see these guys. Did it? Is this just insta here or what? Because he's like, isn't sniper just another drow, another clinks pretty much?
I have no idea what sniper does. Templar assassin, you do this one. Always good, dude. Nobody plays Templar other than you.
What do you mean? She's busted.
Is she though?
Yes. Refraction. You. The reason I like TA so much is all of her legendary shards are like equally like mediocre. Like her legendary shards don't even matter. You just need refraction. As long as you get like refract plus refraction instances, like the common ones, which you can just reroll and stuff, and you almost always get at least like a 1+2 refraction. That playing TA, haven't you noticed how easy the game's gone since I started playing TA, dude? Every
That's because before you were playing Drow, who's like super dog.
we just put Drow in good. Drow's
I
fine.
mean, it was questionable.
What, you don't like Drow? You want me to put Drow in kind of grief?
I mean, Drow could probably be. Actually, the shit she does with her ult's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, and you remember I was saying the composition is really important with Drow. You need to have another hero, which we didn't have. I feel like Drow Weaver is like super good. You know what I mean?
Tusk, I've never seen.
Hold up. Wait. I'm not done about TA, dude. Let me keep going.
Oh, okay.
TA is QoP, but physical. So you have like you have Giga Wave Clear. Your traps are really broken because they give you vision, so you can kind of do some cheese stuff with her traps. She has one combo with 2 legendary shards, which will literally turn you into a better Clop, which is all of your traps proc meld, like they attack everyone with a meld strike, everyone hit by traps, and then you also have a spill. Every unit you hit with your passive has a chance to proc a trap. So if you put those in combination, you can do the same thing Clop does. But even without that, pretty much she just kind of like trivializes the early game because you not only do you do a shit ton of damage, you just stand in front of the opponents. Like Monkey Room, Lifestealer Room, I can do like half the rooms. Half the rooms, you just stand in front of the enemies and you just tank. And you just take no damage. I don't know. TA is just always good. I'm never set. TA is broke. Tusk, do you think Tusk is always good, or is he just good?
I mean, I don't even know if he's good. I haven't seen Tusk. I can't.
I mean, Tusk is no one has Tusk unlocked, and I feel like he's not that much fun because all you do is you spam tag team.
Yeah.
I feel like Tusk is like you have like the best. The isn't the just the best team comp in the game? Like TA, Tusk, Weaver plus like I don't even know Drow or something. You know what I mean? It's like all physical or something.
I
Oh
mean, not for the final boss, or not for the hardest
no,
difficulty.
yeah. I guess. What? So you want to put him question mark? I feel like Tusk is definitely at the very least good. You have Snowball.
You're just guessing though.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, fine.
And now put Undying in the top of always good.
Yeah.
Honestly, you might even put him in. It's like Undying and Phoenix tier, but I kind of like having Phoenix in his own tier.
No, Phoenix is way better. Yeah, it's
I mean,
Phoenix.
Undying is equally common as Phoenix.
Yeah, he's common, but he doesn't. Phoenix is way better. The game feels way easier with the
Okay,
Phoenix than
you
Undying.
have percentage damage amp, and for some reason, there's just shards that give you 5 to 10% damage amp. His ult can do like 65% damage amp. It's a completely absurd ability. Like, unless I'm missing something, if it actually works like that, it's a completely insane ability.
Alright. Yeah. I think there's again Phoenix, Undying. Every single team has them or something. But in my opinion, I think Phoenix just does way more. Cause Undying like,
Anyways, now go put Ursa on unplayable.
why you don't want to talk about Undying more?
I don't play Undying, dude. I don't.
Okay.
Hiding in the tombstone is lit. Exploding zombies is lit.
Cheesing with.
Healing is nice.
Alright, okay. Yeah, what? We had one Ursa, 130% overpowered.
I played with a couple Ursas. I
Yeah,
don't know, dude.
nah, it's not it. Who's the best unplayable? Is it Mars? Mars, Luna, probably. Sand King? Yeah, looks right. I unlocked Viper. I feel like Viper might be good. I have never played him. I've seen him played a couple times. I feel like his What, do you just want to put him in question mark, or do you want to theory craft a bit here? Because like
I think I've seen him, but I've only seen him in lower difficulties, so I can't say.
he has the poison attacks that reduce
But
magic.
poison attacks, I mean, last season or last time this game came out, poison attacks was
Broken.
really good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well, we'll put him question mark. I feel like he's somewhere in good, maybe kind of grief.
damage amp is almost always good, and Viper has damage amp on his
I mean,
Q.
that's the same with Tusk, but yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah, I would be. They're in question mark, but I'd be surprised if they're
they
not
weren't
good.
at least good.
Yeah, Void Spirit always good. Think about Void. I mean, Void Spirit also griefs. He's like Quap, where he griefs the early game. Isn't Void Spirit just Quap? He's the opposite Quap. Quap just kills waves, and then Void Spirit just kills bosses.
Yeah,
But I
but
guess Void
killing
Spirit's decent
bosses is
too.
way like not that many people kill bosses. Killing waves is like, I mean, killing
Okay, the
waves,
thing
you just
is,
have TA.
dude, the game we just played, like he has these like he has damage. His big talents, he has damage talents like Lure of the Void, Breach,
And you have to
Turbulent
get
Rip.
them. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, that's okay.
If you don't
Let's
get
just put
them,
him
like
next to
you're
Quap then. I mean, I'll put
yeah.
him one spot higher than Quap because I like Void Spirit. I like Void Spirit on my team.
You like Void Spirit because you get lucky or whatever.
No, no, no.
And
I mean,
then you get all the dissimulate talents. So you're like, oh, Void Spirit's friggin' broken, man. Except he's not.
yeah. So Quap kills the waves. Void Spirit kills the bosses. Quap griefs on bosses. Void Spirit griefs on waves.
I mean, the thing is,
Void
if you
Spirit
get lucky
doesn't.
with a Void
Yeah,
Spirit,
he
Void
doesn't even
Spirit
grief.
never
He's just
griefs.
yeah. I mean, like he's kind of like Jug. Jug's like, I mean, except not nearly as extreme. You know what I mean? Like because you have spells, right? You're not.
Yeah, you have a friggin' AoE stun and a teleport ability. Put
Dude,
two
Jug
charges.
literally has the biggest like variety. It's like he's either Jug or he's like.
Yeah.
Dude, Wyvern. Besides for Alex like memeing with Wyvern, I feel like I've never seen a Wyvern. I know. Dude, I feel like if the Q build was good, where you like eliminate all the waves, I feel like I would see somebody do it. And I've just never seen it good.
Yeah, but it's not free, right? You have to unlock it.
So you think just that's why no one's playing?
Probably.
So all these like characters that like, so like you don't have the battle pass.
There's a different. We should have like two tiers of like the friggin' ones that
Question.
people don't have.
Okay.
Because Tusk, Viper, and Wyvern, I think are probably good, but nobody owns them.
Okay. Okay. Actually, I actually like that. I would agree.
Because these guys were good last time this game came out.
Question mark. Question mark. What should we put like maybe or like I'll do this. Thoughts?
Nice, nice.
I feel like it would be this, right?
Yeah.
Or like, do you think? I mean,
No.
I
Sniper.
I kind of actually know what you mean.
Let's
Okay, actually, yeah, Drow's probably actually. I kind of want to put Drow in kind of grief.
do it.
Because now I'm
I
thinking
kind of
about.
want to put Lena in kind of grief too. Yeah, there we go.
Actually, this does feel a lot better.
Lena's face like bothers me. Seeing Lena's face, I just know that they're gonna lose.
Okay, okay, no, 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 no.
What?
If,
Yo! What the hell?
dude, you have two good talents.
Okay, but yet you have a build. I don't think these other heroes in unplayable. If you're an unplayable, you don't have a build.
Okay, okay, actually, no, no, you're right. Ursa's
You're
just
not
always
like
bad.
you're not playing for anything.
Luna's always bad. Mars is always bad. Wait, does Sand King have a build with like Sandstorm and stuff? Should he be the bomb of kind of grief or?
I mean, he's question mark, right? Or actually, wait, nobody even clicks him. Isn't he default, but nobody just
He's
plays?
default. No one plays him. I feel like that's different from these guys, which no one has unlocked. I feel like
Yeah,
he just has to be unplayable. Like,
yeah. If he was playable, someone would play him, presumably. Although I guess there's like
I
so
feel
many
like
other heroes that you can play instead.
Tusk is like the best. I'll put like I feel like I don't know. I don't know, dude. Like, literally, I've never seen these heroes down here. All right, Weaver. I mean, we don't have Weaver, but we know Weaver's good, right? Can we safely say Weaver's good? Swarm is completely broken. I mean, Alex plays Weaver a decent amount, or he has
Yeah,
played it.
sure.
Are
Just
you
stick it in good, and then stick bad question mark for Witch Doctor. I think
bad question mark?
bad question mark. I
Isn't
think
Witch Doctor playable or no? You have to unlock him. Yeah, you have to unlock him.
Maledict's just not good enough.
Yeah, because like I think it's hard because like I would instantly say that this guy is unplayable, but like
Maledict is going to be either like really good or not good enough, and I think it's just not good enough.
I think the thing we're saying with like all these heroes is like we want to instantly throw them in unplayable, but they might have some like broken shard that makes them playable or something. You know what I mean? Like we just don't, we literally just don't know because we just don't have them unlocked and we can't play them and stuff. Alright, well, let's look through this. Let's look through this. Phoenix,
I
you're
think Jug needs his own tier. Actually, take Jug out of Kind of Grief. Jug needs his own tier.
what?
It's disrespectful to not have Jug above these other clowns.
Best or worst hero? Yeah.
Coin flip.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like kind of grief also does fit him though, because
I mean, yes, but he needs his own tier because he's just Jug.
hey,
Like,
no,
if Jug pops off, he's just the best tier in the game by far. It's not even close. Like the Jug I had, if you get the spin does more damage when you're far away, and then you get swords on a ward and the extra ward that gives armor, like you're just so fucking broken.
yeah, and okay, the reason these heroes are there is like you're not dependent. All your spells are good. You will always have impact. You can always pick these heroes and be good. You will always kind of do the same thing. Void Spirit Co-op, super dependent on shards, but they're pretty good. And that's kind of the entire trend. Kind of grief, dude. I don't know. It hurts to see Lena and Drow being kind of grief, but it probably is fitting.
Kanka feels
The
good.
only reason it hurts is because this man is also there with them.
Dude, stop disrespecting Kanka. Torrent is broken.
He's at the bottom of kind of grief. He's staying
Dude,
there, dude. He's
look at everyone else.
yeah.
Everything in this mode does so much damage. Not that many people have AoE stuns. Like there's not that many AoE stuns. I know, that's why they're in the same category.
Yo.
Yeah, but Sand Kings is a friggin' line, not a circle. And he has to teleport
Yeah,
to it.
no, yeah, I did.
Like,
I was joking. I was joking.
like,
Luna's stun.
yes.
Are you happy
Yeah,
with this?
Void
This
Spirit,
stun?
there's not that many stuns. That's why Void feels nice, because you get these rooms with like Vampiric Last Stand, and like if you don't have a stun, it's like fucking hard to clear.
The tech. I really wish we could talk more about these heroes, but it's straight up. It's like
They should have enabled all of the heroes. I don't know why they didn't.
or no. I feel
Or,
like
or made them cheaper.
yeah, no, I think that's what it is. I think their idea was like everyone's gonna buy 5 million battle pass levels or something and get them through the battle pass, but that just like doesn't happen or something. I don't know. Like there's not enough. I'm level like 50 on the battle pass and I've unlocked one. No,
Yeah,
I've
like
unlocked two.
with how much Aghanim's Labyrinth I've played, I should have seen some Slarks. I have not. Like they just don't get played.
Which is sad because like no one buys them because they don't know if they're good or not because no one plays them.
These bottom three tiers, and even the fourth tier from the bottom, are played so much less than all the other ones. It's actually crazy.
So pretty much the moral of the story is don't play these bottom four tiers. The fourth tier, the middle one, it's playable, but you need to get carried. The bottom three tiers, maybe just avoid them. Maybe there's some secret tech with the two bottom tiers. Again, there might be some secret shard that just nobody's really found out about. And it's just like really broken. But for the most part, you can't go wrong with playing Phoenix. You can't go wrong with playing Undying, TA Omni Knight, and the good row. Everyone in the good row, like you pick those, you're setting yourself up for success, right? You might not win, but you're giving yourself the highest opportunity. So that I mean that's pretty much that's what this entire tier list was about. Was just informing people, letting people know. There's a lot of people stuck on tier 5. I mean, there's a lot of people stuck probably on tier 4, tier 3 too. If you guys find this video really helpful, if you're interested in more stuff like this, I'm actually planning on making another video, maybe 2 more videos in the future, talking about Aghanim's Labyrinth. I just love talking about the event. It's really, really great event. Probably one of my favorites. But I'm going to be talking about the difficulties of each room. Literally ranking every room individually, probably very similar to this. And then talking about the ascension modifiers, right? Each room has different modifiers that make them harder and harder. And I'm gonna be talking about like combos to watch out for, which ones in general to that are difficult, stuff like that. So if you subscribe, you might be treated by that video in the future, or if you just come across my channel again sometime in the future, you'll probably see that video there. Anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.